Good afternoon and welcome to the latest episode of Print21, the weekly video news bulletin for the Australia and New Zealand print industry. This episode is sponsored by Ball & Doggett, Australia's largest supplier of printable materials and press room consumables, and now supplying wide format equipment. Two of the leading print businesses in Victoria have merged, with Complete Colour Printing and Adams Print now part of the same company. The two businesses will keep their existing brands, with Complete Colour operating from its purpose-built high-tech 3,500 square metre centre in Cheltenham, and Adams Print maintaining its operation from its purpose-built Geelong base. Adams Print co-owner Robert Soutar will retire. His brother Shane stays as head of sales at Adams Print while joining the new setup, which is run by Complete Colour partners Tim Michaelides and Jeff Lawyer. Founded in 1992 by Michaelides, Complete Colour is one of the country's most environmentally progressive print businesses, with a 200 kilowatt LGC certified solar power plant and operates with ISO EMS 14001, QMS 9001 and FSC certifications. Jeff Lawyer joined the company in the early 2000s from a leading London print business. Complete Colour has periodically acquired companies over the years. Adams Print is one of the country's oldest established print businesses, with a rich 130-year history, and it's also one of the most highly awarded, particularly in the last 25 years, earning more than 30 gold medals, 3 prestigious Judges Awards, and 2 Heidelberg Excellence in Craft accolades at the National Print Awards. And that's come just in 2 decades. Adams Print was founded, in fact, by Hubert Adams when he was aged 21. He started the company in the Victorian Gold Rush by establishing and printing the Grenville Standard at Linton near Ballarat in 1895. In its 130-year history, Adams Print has only had 3 owners: Hubert Adams, who ran it for 53 years, his grandson Bruce, who he ran it for the next 47 years, and the Soutar brothers, who bought it in 1995. Australian Community Media, the country's biggest regional newspaper publisher, will stop printing another 8 regional newspapers in New South Wales from next month. ACM has laid the blame for the closure of the printed newspapers at the feet of social media giant Meta and its decision not to renew its $200 million 3-year deal with local newspaper publishers. ACM says the drop in revenue, combined with the rapidly rising production costs, mean the newspapers are unsustainable. It says every title in its portfolio is impacted by Meta's decision to turn away from its deal with local publishers. Meta says only 3% of its users access news. That's a figure that Lucy Peart, president of Country Press New South Wales, says is impossible to believe, and News Limited actually said the same thing. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and Treasurer Jim Chalmers have been given both barrels by the Business Council of Australia over the new workplace laws that the BCA, Business Council of Australia, says are taking the country backwards. The lashing came at the BCA's annual dinner that Albanese and Chalmers both attended, and actually came less than a week or less than a fortnight after the pair copped another roasting at the Minerals Council annual parliamentary dinner, which Chalmers and Albanese both attended, where CEO Tanya Constable called the new workplace laws reckless excuse me, and said they are bringing conflict to every workplace in every industry. Visual Media Association CEO Kelly Northwood, she called the reforms costly and confusing, while Charles Watson, VMA's General Manager of IR Governance and Policy, he said the new laws had added an unnecessary complexity and potential penalties to print businesses. However, the Prime Minister remains unbowed. He told the same BCA audience that the reforms were here to stay. And he said enhancing worker rights was good for business. Print business is looking to get an insight into industry data and trends. Marketplace Trends are invited to attend the annual Industry Metrics Roadshow for 2024, hosted by Visual Media Association, and that will take place in 5 capital cities across October and November. The event, supported by Ricoh and in fact hosted in Ricoh showrooms, will highlight crucial industry metrics, including salary benchmarks, operational trends, customer demographics, and key financial insights. And they'll provide, says the Visual Media Association, invaluable data to help businesses navigate the evolving landscape. They, as I say, will be held in Ricoh's showrooms across the country: Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Adelaide and Perth, and offering exclusive first access to the results of that annual industry metrics survey. Attendees will also gain insights into skills shortages, innovative practices that are coming on stream, and the impact of emerging technologies on print. The events are free to attend, with the registrations now open. Go to the story on print21.com.au and click on the link to register. That's it for this week's episode of Play Print21. Go to the industry's only news website, print21.com.au, for all these stories and more in depth. Thanks to our sponsor, Ball & Doggett. This is Wayne Robinson, editor of Print21, signing off for another week.